GFF 2025 just wrapped up at the Geo World Trade Center, and the message is quite unmistakable, Anand. India is no longer joining the global fintech race, it's leading it. With the introduction of the new foreign currency settlement system, it's really heartening to know that almost 50% of the global payments is happening on Indian rails.
And that's exactly an exciting space that our clients are watching, Aditya. In fact, they're keen to understand how quickly can we plug into this.
Absolutely. For me, there are two powerful signals that I noticed. The era of Agentic AI is truly begun. One is certainly Automation Edge's live demo of its AI, an AI that not just predicts, it reads, writes, executes, all within the guardrails of the system. The second one for me is the launch by PayU of its Trident AI, which is trying to solve the fraud detection problem in the payment ecosystem.
And beside that, you also have the increase in interoperable bank lines,
right,
bank rails, and EaseBus in fact has an IBMP framework that looks at integrating banks, fintechs, NBFCs through a single API layer. So this actually creates a backbone for a robust financial economy.
Absolutely. What do you think this forum meant for us this year, Anand?
So Aditya, this was just not about meeting and greeting for us at GFF. We had 28 insightful conversations with clients,
right,
which translated into 3 pilot MOUs and a 45% increase in our robust sales pipeline. So this clearly shows, that there's an active space that is available in the ecosystem for ethical and responsible consulting.
That's really heartening to know, Anand. And that is precisely where every question is leading to. How do systems and teams prepare themselves for this convergence? And this is exactly where teams like us step in.
Let's talk specifics, Aditya. What do you think will dominate overall discussions in the coming year?
So, Anand, the theme for GFF 2025 really set the tone. Empowering finance for the world through AI is the way forward, with specific focus on augmented intelligence, where human decision making and machines work together with precision. For example, if you are already plugged into the Zoho stack for your finance, people, or customer experience, you can naturally look at advanced analytics where you can amplify your decision making system with intelligent AI. The next phase for digital finance for me is where machines will work together with precision with human governance, especially in the areas of risk compliance and FinOps. As you know, in majority of the use cases that were showcased at GFF 2025, they are still pilots. It would need strong implementation frameworks without which adoptions can benefit.
And that's exactly when we can step in.
Correct. We can help organizations convert prototype AI into enterprise-grade systems by putting them through our fast-track AI maturity program, where we can build scalable architecture, data models, and change frameworks that work together in cohorts, which will help organizations explain their adoption of AI better with scalable and profitable systems.
Because, as you know, Anand, the real advantage isn't in building AI models, but it is in operationalizing AI responsibly. The second theme that dominated GFF 2025 for me was about digital risk and trust infrastructure. As AI scales, panels from RBI advisors as well as audit experts agreed that without governance, growth can collapse under its own speed.
Digital frauds and cyber threats, in fact, they are increasing at a rate, that is higher than the regulation.
Right.
There is hence the need for developing a responsible credit and lending platform, wherein compliance and security is inbuilt right from the start and not added on as an afterthought. I feel that's where we can add value.
Absolutely, Anand. Our finance, tax, and risk services for ITES firms gives us a natural bridge into fintech adjacent compliance systems. We are helping our clients architect digital finance systems that are agile and auditable.
I agree, Aditya. In the Zoho ecosystem, we integrate compliance intelligence into every deployment,
right,
across Zoho Books, Analytics, and Creator. So we are talking about digital transformation that is regulatory responsible right from day one.
Absolutely, Anand. Similarly, our fraud prevention analytics, which combines anomaly detection with specific rule engines and process automation, helps spot irregularities before they escalate. Our promise is clear: reduce exposure for our clients as they scale. The third signal at GFF 2025 was about scale. The next trillion in value is going to emerge from fintech infrastructure and not from consumer apps. India is building the digital rails for the world as we speak.
I agree, Aditya. In fact, the digital transformation and fintech innovation track proves it. Organizations are increasingly looking at re-engineering their platforms to ensure scalability, interoperability, and compliance right from the onset. And that's where consulting models have a strong play.
Right. We are already leading application and platform modernization initiatives for a lot of our clients, where we are moving them from archaic architecture to cloud native, modular, and API first systems that seamlessly connect to open banking and cross border frameworks. While we are consulting for our ERP systems, we are building integrated fintech layers which help finance and ops teams to connect to core banking and payment systems, thereby powering fintech ready architecture at enterprise scale. Our services span platform migration, API strategy, vendor selection, and digital wallet build-outs that bake in governance and compliance at the design stage itself. And that's what separates us from pure tech players.
Fintech infra has become the invisible growth engine that's powering the new economy. And we are enabling clients to not just adopt but also own it.
So yes, these three vectors, Agentic AI, trust infrastructure, and open banking platforms are the way forward for the next decade of financial transformation. We don't just interpret them, we operationalize it for our clients.
Indeed, the market has moved from experimentation to execution. Our role is to ensure that the execution is measurable, compliant, and profitable.